live. How's everyone doing today? Are we good? Sound good? Let me adjust this mic position a bit. There we go. Let me shrink myself down a bit. Yep, alright. Yeah, I think I sound alright. There we go. How's it? How are people today? Back to Red Dead. No, there's not gonna be a media stream this week. I'll probably do that when I have the time to, once I finish notes for the next section. But, for now, what's Red Dead, yep. For the next few hours, and then I can probably also talk about what the plans are. Tomorrow is supposed to be Undead and Unfiltered. Hopefully that goes through. Hopefully a certain monkey doesn't have to reschedule. No. I mean, hold on. I've got to move my stuff around a bit. There we go. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. But yeah, so, today's been, pretty chill day. Couldn't stream on Tuesday. I had something come up. It's personal stuff. But, yeah, so this week's plan is streaming today, obviously. And then we're doing Undead and Unfiltered tomorrow. And then I'll probably have that episode re-uploaded to this channel on probably Saturday? Where am I going? Where are we going? But yeah, we wanna try and get some missions done today. I think there's the deed to Santa. Cause I have a bit more limited time today than I like. Cause I usually try to make these as long as I can, but it's kind of annoying. We were planning to do Undead Unfiltered today, and then somebody had something come up, so it was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just stream to, so, because I'd put a community post up, and that's what, it's like, the moment I put the post up, that's when something has to change. That's how it always is. Nothing ever breaks until you need it, you know? Nothing ever breaks until you need it. Nothing ever breaks till you need it. Nobody ever has any plans until you're doing something. If you're stuck waiting on someone, the quickest way to get them there is to go and start to do something else, and they'll show up within minutes. As soon as you're like into it, that's when they'll show up. Yeah. So, the Michiko and Hatchin stream, that actually ended up being... that did surprisingly well. It's within my top 3 streams. I don't think I did particularly well. I think I needed to do better with how I was speaking, and I think I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. But I'll have to... you gotta improve. You always gotta improve. You can't go. You can. Is my cursor on the? There we go. I think that got my cursor off the screen. Yeah, I was super nervous, especially the second half too. I was also running out of energy, kinda. So I think I have to like get better at that kinda consistency.
Let's go.
But yeah, as far as as far as the way the actual stream went,
Come on.
like I said, I think I should have had better notes. And then what I usually do that works when I have a guest is I'll have kind of the thing going in the background so that I can kind of stop and screen grab, or I can like where necessary, or I can like
Oh there.
comment on events if my memory is failing me. And I kind of just that doesn't work as well when you only have you, because I can get you with a guest. You can kind of play off of each other, you know. It gives a little more freedom. But when you're solo streaming and you're not doing like a game like this, you kind of don't have. Did I shoot the wrong person? No. I assumed I was. Oh, I assumed that maybe I shot the wrong person. Yeah. Oh well. Well, we go to the mission.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
All right. Apparently Silk Song finally got like actually confirmed. At least that's what I've heard. Oh no, that could have been an April Fool's thing though. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of April Fool's stuff. I don't know. It's like that a day where everyone's kind of like fucking around. It just kind of gets old and kind of obnoxious. It's just like, oh, okay, so I just can't watch like any YouTube channels or like participate in any like public discords or believe anything I ever read. Okay, yep. I turned up the game volume. Hopefully, that's. Hopefully that doesn't cause too many issues. But yeah, I don't know. With April Fools, it's always kind of just frustrating. I'm back between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. Come on.
Watch your step, partner.
Señor, apártense, por favor.
Might as well explore this place a bit. Kind of fancy. Yeah.
Come on.
Alright, what do we have on the, I guess we'll go ahead and do something else while we wait the time and come back when the sun's around. Alright, there we go. I guess I'll go get some property. Play Wild West Monopoly Man a little bit. I think I do have money, yeah. 161 on a ton.
Go, easy.
But I'll probably be able to find a shop or something. Oh.
Come on.
Alright, there we go. Alright.
Anda, sube, gringo.
There we go.
Problema, señor.
Oh, you can actually just have it go to the waypoint.
Can you take me to Casa Madrugada?
Oh, I was about to get shot there too. But yeah, today it's so far been alright. The rest of the week I've just been busy. Had to get my taxes done, had to do all that stuff, you know how it is. But yeah, ugh. Loading kind of slow. Hopefully that won't give us any problems. But yeah, other than that, I've just been reading a bit. Just been reading a bit. Jeez, it really is loading pretty slow. Is it? Yeah, long loading screen. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, how has everyone been doing as far as like gaming? I know outside of stream I've been doing not as much. I've been watching shows. I have to watch I have to rewatch the episodes for tomorrow's stream with the podcast. And then I don't know, I've got some other shows I want to watch. Alright, let me try and see if I can get this working. Cause yeah, this loading screen is it. I've been on this loading screen for a long time. Is there anything I need to like close? Did something like start updating in the background? Something did. Yeah, cause it's really super slow. Yeah, I don't know what it is. What do you mean Xbox battery is low? I just changed them. Or Xbox controller. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Uh, Am I gonna have to restart the game? Could it maybe have glitched because the guy got shot? So it doesn't know what to do? I might be bugged. Is it? Is it bugged? I'll give it another like minute or so. I'll give it another minute. This is odd though. It's never done this before. But yeah, could it be like a unique bug that's just made it endless loading screens? Because it is loading. Well, it says it's loading. The little wheel is circling. See, the little wheel is circling. Okay, okay, hold on. We need to get this. Alright, hold on. Just a second. Let me get the game fixed. I'm just gonna exit and re-enter. Alright, let me open Task Manager. Performance. No, it's not. It's not a RAM issue. Alright, there we go. The game's closed. Alright, I'll reopen the game here as soon as I can. And then I'll put it back on screen once it's loaded up. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, perfect. Give me just a second to put it on screen. There we go. It should be on screen now. Now let's see if it loads this time. Oh, there. Yes, we made it. We made it, chat. We got in. All right, chat. Now we're not in endless loading screen mode anymore, at least. All right, though. We've got it. Let's Actually, is there any stores or anything like that? There's a gun store? Well, let's see if we have anything we can offload. Or would they be closed? Actually, I think you can just go to sleep in game. If I remember right. Oh, that. I didn't. Wow, I didn't know there was like actual like proper storm. That was kind of neat. I feel like I probably forgot to link the stream somewhere, but oh well. Plus, it's a bit of an awkward time. I think I know a lot of my normal people are like doing other stuff. Alright, there we go. So, the Old West, it's actually a super interesting setting. I've always been partial to westerns and stuff. My big thing is I've always liked when the Western is kind of mixed with the supernatural elements of stuff, but it's just not done enough. There was one game I remember playing as a kid, because a friend of my brother brought over this game. It was like vampires in like an Old Westy set, sort of like steampunk apocalypse setting. I remember it had multiplayer, because that's why we played it. I can, for the life of me, I can't remember what that game was called. It's bugged me for years. Let's go ahead and get some feathers. What do you mean 0%? Hold on. There we go. Alright, there we go. But yeah, so, yeah, I think that's the thing, because the Western is one of those interesting settings where, on the one hand, it's easy to run out of things to do. On the other hand, I don't think it's, like, been fully explored. There's a lot of different, like, elements you can do. A lot of, like, well, it's probably been explored, but I feel like a lot of that exploration is, like, I think it's ready for more people to expand into it and make stories with Old West settings. I just don't I think with gaming, it's one of those things where a lot of it, the reason that you don't see that is people are gonna have to compete with Red Dead. Yeah, people don't want to compete with Red Dead. Okay, I think I've been hitting him with too much firepower. Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there's a lot of interesting stuff you can do with a bit of creative use of the Old West setting. I've also always liked stuff like a bounty hunters and stuff like that in the Old West. That's just like a cool kind of setup. I remember Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I played that as a kid too. And that game was that game was really fun for the time. I'm kind of curious how it aged. Why did they shoot at me? Are they just supposed to do that, I guess? Is it just because I stuck around? They did threaten me. I just didn't expect them to actually act on it. Oh, I didn't mean to take his horse, but you know, I do like that. Or, I don't know, horse or is that like a donkey? Oh well. There we go.
Come on.
Alright, we're good. But yeah, anyway though, there aren't that many Western games I can think of outside of like Red Dead 1 and 2. Like, it's like those two. I'm sure there's more. Like, that's the thing with gaming. It's so, at this point, so many things had been tried. That's the thing. There's a lot of games that are just kind of almost like lost. I wouldn't call them lost media, because a lot of them still exist, but it's like, I can bring them up to like 10 different people who grew up playing games, and there's a good chance a lot of them won't know what game I'm talking about, you know? I really like, and I used to really like kind of have that feeling when you have a game that you think is like really good and nobody's heard of. You have that game that you can kind of like recommend to anybody that people probably haven't played, and it would be a new experience for them. I thought that I've always thought that was kind of cool to have that. It feels like and it feels like nowadays that kind of exists too, but it also feels like at the same time, like the games people talk about are the one. A lot of them are like the more like mainline stuff, and people also. There's a lot of like older games that people just don't even know about, you know. Like, some of the stuff, like, there's games I wish I could remember the name of that I played as a kid. So I could, like, see if it, like, you ever got, like, a remaster or ported to Steam or something like that. It's just, I don't know the name of the game, so I can't look it up. You know? Oh. Okay, that's why I'm so quiet. Is there a king post or something? Alright, well, let's see if we can do the thing now. Yes, we can.
Your milestone! Good news, good news. The Coronel himself wants to speak to you. Come.
No.
Dámelo! Dámelo! Besito! Besita! Don't be so conventional. Look at that ass, huh? Magnificent. I'll save her for later. Or I'll kill her and all her family. They're probably rebels anyway, huh? Anyways, it's good to see you, amigo. Good to see you. You know, you are a rare find. A gringo, who is also a friend of our country. Bienvenido. We welcome you.
Okay.
Relax, relax. I have some wonderful news for you.
Oh, are we actually getting what
You know
we
the
were
many
promised?
ones? They have been captured in Chuparosa. I want you and DeSanta to ride out there, and then you can take possession of them. It is my gift to you.
Oh, the Colonel is actually
Although part of me
delivering on
wishes
this?
that you would remain here
I'm
and
kind of
enjoy more our
surprised.
hospitality, huh?
Yep, there we go. Okay. Well, yeah, I was kind of wondering how long John would like kind of get dicked around for,
Don't we all, amigo? Don't we
because he
all?
doesn't care about this whole
DeSanta,
conflict.
I want you to take care of Senor Marston. Vámonos, cabrón, go! Adelante! Mi amor! Mi amor!
Follow me. A wagon has already been prepared.
Alright, there we go. Now I can see the radar. This is one thing I wish I do need to rectify once I get a new mic. I want to get one of the ones that can kind of like hang overhead, so that I don't have to worry, or, you know, is in the air, so I don't have to worry about getting in the way of my screen.
What are you waiting for? This is your chance.
Alright, well, we set off.
Come on.
Oh, do I have to, like, get on that? There we go. There we go.
Very good news, my friend. And I say the Coronel will find these men for you.
For your sake, you best be telling the
Oh,
truth.
that's a bit
my
loud.
word.
After that trip,
Oh, yep. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, it feels like I have to rebalance the sound every few minutes. That's the problem with, that's a lot of the problem with just streaming. It's like sound. Sound is always the problem. But yeah, where was I? Old games. Yeah, and there's other games that just, like, I haven't seen properly emulated. If they have been, I haven't found them.
This is what you came for. You're so tense all the time. Come, let's have some fun. A little competition with my soldiers to see who's the best shot. What do you say?
Oh, we're getting distraction.
Excelente. Okay. Each man gets 5 shots at the local wildlife. Whoever kills the most, I will give $25.
Oh, $25.
con mucho gusto. Vamos, gringo.
Never did tell me why you're hunting this outlaw.
I guess it beats getting a real job.
You know, if you were less secretive, people might be more inclined to trust you.
Are you married? Or do you rape young girls like your colonel?
No.
Ah, there we go.
Like that. It's not my way. I'm the son of the Crystal leader.
So I think they're gonna betray us.
Wife and child have been taken from you.
There we go.
I can sympathize with you, Senor Marston. Married to my country. These rebel traitors, they're trying to take it from me. No, I never took a wife. A woman can be a powerful force. Like my mother, or a destructive one. Like my mother, I find it better to avoid them. From these strong men become weak by giving in to temptations of the flesh. Are you ready for another? Mastuca Canizales.
Now you would see, gringo!
Oh, yeah, let me rebalance the game's audio options.
So this means your time in Mexico is coming to an end.
I hope so.
You know, I will be sad to see you leave.
No, you won't.
You have helped many people. Just glad Coronel Allende was able to offer you the skip in return. One brave man to another.
Does your brave colonel ever leave his villa? I haven't seen him anywhere near a fight yet.
He's the military commander. He also governs the province. He must be protected, kept out of harm's way.
Abraham Reyes, the rebel leader? I hear he rides with his men.
How would you know that? Reyes is a coward, blinded by love for himself.
I'm kind of
He does his right
amused
sort
at this. You get like
of
ideological
never fought in.
discussion. Because you kind of have to ask, is this guy just an actual true believer, or is he kind of talking it up, like he's clearly a believer, but how much does he sincerely believe in Allende? Yeah, I sound a bit quiet. Okay, I can hear myself. Alright. So, I've been watching Daredevil Born Again, and what a shitty TV show. What an insult to the Daredevil show. I've actually been really disappointed with it. Like, my expectations were low, but holy shit.
We have one more? Molina, sigues tú.
Oh.
Here we are.
I feel like we're gonna get double-crossed.
Now worry, right behind you.
Very reassuring.
This is it.
Well, Williamson and
Why are they in the church?
Escuela and...
Are they armed?
the church. Yeah, I don't trust this at all. I don't trust this at all, chat. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't trust them. Yeah, I don't trust this. I think I'm about to get stabbed in the back. Yep. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. No, I think I'm getting stabbed. I think I'm getting stabbed in the back here.
Mr. Marston, gracias for your service to this land.
Oh, I guess it's lucky for me they decided to kidnap me or rob me instead of, or capture, yes. They decided to capture me instead of just shooting me.
Marston! Hey! Marston!
Marston.
You have betrayed this land enough. I hope you have a clear conscience, because you're about to meet God.
There we go.
My brother, they will kill you if you don't bring a rope song. Over here, I will free you.
Alright, well, we're getting saved.
Too late to talk about things.
Eh, well, I guess we know who we're working with now. It is kind of wild. You can't just get dragged into the Mexican Civil War here. Just because all they needed to do was tell me where certain people were.
I guess we're even then.
Now find your weapons and fight these dogs.
Venga, mi hermano, no hay to kill you. Loco, yo, hijo de puta. Mi nombre es Abraham.
Huh? Nope. Ah. The gun did not, in fact, auto-equip. I have to kill one, take the gun, and use it. Okay, but first I have to get over there. I have to get over there, and I have to find where my weapons are, specifically. Let's see, run.
Lucky for you, I arrived when I did. I guess we're even then.
Now find your weapons and fight these dogs. We will save you, Joe.
You ain't the first army I've fought.
Fight dogs.
There we go.
Fight for revenge. Kill them all, monster.
Jeez, the music's gotten really aggressive.
I chose a bad fight.
That's a problem. I'm not moving fast enough when it comes to, like... Part of me feels like I should just ignore the enemies and go get weapons. The weapons. I probably should do that. I probably should. Jeez. Yeah, the music's gotten a lot louder. And I'm kind of hearing it from both sides, so let me adjust volume real quick a little bit. Just a little, just a tick. Alright, we're good. We're good.
I guess we're even then.
Now find your weapons and fight these dogs.
Alright, let's
God help
see.
this country if we go to war again. Mexico!
There we go. Alright.
Stand there. Kill these traitors.
Where am I actually going? Do I go, am I going to the church? Is that where my weapons will be? Okay.
Are you taking orders? Shoot now!
Alright.
¡Mátenlos! ¡Vamos, mis hermanos!
There we go.
Venga, mi hermano. No expect to kill you. Avance.
Oh. Okay, how do I get up there? I think getting up there is probably just as important. Okay, well I can't enter through there. There's stairwell or ladder? That's the problem, it's like, the moment I start... Oh, this will work. Yep, this will definitely work, okay. Alright, give me all your money. Oh, we got the Winchester back. There we go. There we go, chat. There we go. Nope, no one's in here? Okay. I would have thought there would be. But alright. Oh, is this just not even supposed to be an area we're supposed to enter? Or is there just no thing in here right now? This might be an RDR online location, basically. Nope. These guys are on my side? Okay, that means, I know where I'm aiming. Okay. My weapons should be over this way? Oh, in that chest, probably. Okay. Who are you guys shooting at? Okay, now that area is gonna be enterable. There we go. There we go. We took care of him, guys.
Today, we have proven that the days of this evil regime are numbered. Soon, we shall be free, living together in a noble republic, justly ruled by fine men. But, el trabajo, the job is not done. Our struggle is not over. We will fight all day and night until local tyrants like Allende are no more.
I mean, this guy is more charismatic than Allende.
Dogs are brought to the sword.
He just is.
We shall be free. This time things shall be different for every man and woman in this land. And one day,
I'm glad they're excited.
one day soon, Allende will know justice. My brothers, fight on! In our hearts,
Yeah, though, he's more charismatic than Allende. Allende? Allende? Whatever his name is. Alright. But yeah. Okay, so there is a night job. There's a couple of missions. It is interesting because we're kind of like, we're being kind of forced to get involved. So Reyes is over there, and then we have Louisa again. Yeah, so let's get that out. Yeah, how's everybody, I guess? Is there anything interesting going on in game? I guess Nintendo Direct happened, and they're talking about like $80 games now. It's one of those things where I just don't think that's gonna work. Like, some people might buy them, but like, I think the bulk of gamers have like, it's one of those things where I think gaming, the price is going to increase if we let it. It's going to increase. They're going to push it as high as they can. and we as people who play games have to. We have to be firm on that.
Those darn critters for me to handle myself today. Thanks for helping me out, friend. Much
Yeah.
obliged. My pleasure, partner.
Yeah, and I think people have to be aware of that. It's like, you know, if you don't want $80 games to be like a thing, like the standard, don't support it. If it does happen, do not support it.
Oh, what were you eating?
Yeah, like, and you know, I wouldn't mind if the games were actually of a high enough quality to like warrant a higher price, but doesn't feel like they have been. You know, that's another big aspect. Like, if it felt like if you charged me $80, but then the game is one of the best games of all time, yeah, I might be okay with that. Depending, especially if it's like, well, that added price is because of this added work.
Let's go.
But if it's a game that's like just a standard game with like the microtransactions and like a store and like DLC and like and all of that stuff, and you're charging me $80, I feel like $80 is the point where I just am like, no, I can't justify this price. I have enough of a backlog anyway. Like, I could probably do, especially with how long it takes me to actually get through a game, especially on the channel, because the channel exists because I wanted to, like, you know, pressure myself to finish more games. There we go. But yeah, so, I could sustain the channel just on gaming streams. If I were to finish a game a month, I could probably sustain the channel for, like, years.
This is dirty.
Like, that's without considering the games that I don't like streaming, which, like, I feel like, for example, the strategy games I play, I feel like that would just be boring to watch a stream. I tend to, like, take a lot of time to, like, think out my next move.
Lie still.
But yeah, like, even if I were to step up, like, how often I stream and how much I stream, and, like, let's say got through a game every, like, 2 weeks, or, like, gamed for that at least, you know? I feel like I could still sustain the channel for years off just my backlog. So it's like $80 games. When I think of that, it's like, at that point, I'll just finish all the stuff I haven't finished yet.
You want trouble, friend? Manos arriba. Antilas.
Alright, well, we're doing the thing.
Tranquilo. Tranquilo, amigo. Tranquilo.
I'll let the cutscene play.
Oh, ese cabrón. Marcy.
El mundo es muy difícil. Tenemos que jugarlo bien. Ah, Mr. Marston, I knew you would come.
Thanks for the welcoming committee.
I'm sorry, we cannot be too careful. The world is very dangerous.
Especially when you greet it with a gun.
Please. Mr. Marston, my father was killed yesterday. The army found him and accused him of treason. They cut out his heart and fed it to their dogs. Allende did this. Then he took the honor of 2 young girls.
I'm sorry to hear that, Luisa.
My father must not die in vain. His death must mean something.
It'll mean that war is brutal and unnecessary and good people die. And that's all it will mean.
That is not enough.
Well, you know I'll do whatever I can. But I have problems of my own.
We all have problems. This is about the people. My father died for his people. For these men and for millions like them, that they may be free.
While there are guns and money, there won't be any freedom, Luisa.
Mr. Marston, the movement is on the brink of great victory. Allende knows this and has sent for reinforcements. Abraham Reyes asked personally that you stop them reaching Escalera. They are coming by the old trail. You must ambush them.
I have my own family to worry about.
Mr. Marston, I have lost my father. My mother is in the United States. My sister has fled. I have no family. Just because. Please. Good actions make you a good man.
Then I'm doomed. But I will help you, out of respect for your loss.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Let's go. We do not have much time to prepare the ambush.
Alright, let's do this. I just figured I'd not talk during the cutscenes if I can help it.
Or follow on your horse. Stay close.
But,
We must not get
yeah, I like the way the story is going with, like, you're kind of just forced into the situation of the Civil War. And it's one of those things where John, while John doesn't care, it's kind of in order to get what he wants.
Not be in pain. Now we shall fight even harder to win
When the-
power for Abraham.
I admire your devotion.
He is a true revolutionary. A man who puts the needs of others before his own. A man who fights out of love rather than hate. But you know this already. I heard about the battle at Chibarrosa. How he killed nearly 100 soldiers to save your life.
It'll go down in legend. I'm sure of that.
Can I trust you, Mr. Marston?
In what way?
You have done so much for me and my family. But I still can't forgive you for helping Allende. For what you did to the rebels.
I'm here for 2 men, that's it. Not to take sides. And certainly not to fight a war that isn't mine. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I just like that
By not making a choice, you know.
John is just like, no, this isn't my fight. I'm only here for my goals. I have my own, like, reason to do things. I always like it when you have stories like that where it always feels cheap when everyone is involved in the war, you know?
The ideals we hold, there can never be revolution without blood.
Until people forget what they're shooting for, just enjoy killing for its own sake.
You Americans forget.
Yep.
That is the problem. If it wasn't for your revolution, you would still be making tea for the English.
At least we knew where we stood. It's more difficult to understand why your own people treat you like shit.
It is the same here. We fought off the Spanish. We fought off the French. We even fought off the Americans. Finally, Mexico won its independence. And all we've done since then is fight each other.
At least you're keeping up tradition.
It will end
At least
when
you're
Abraham
keeping
takes
up
control.
tradition.
When the Spanish left, we renamed this province Nuevo Paraíso, New Paradise. One day, it will live up to its name.
It is interesting because you see a lot of different types within this game so far. Because over in Armadillo, you kind of have the pragmatism and kind of the frontier sort of mindset of just, yeah, like the sheriff, and he's just trying to keep things. Oh.
That is exactly why we must continue to fight for change.
Nothing ever really changes.
You are a man who has lost his spirit.
No doubt. I once believed it was possible to make a difference. The men I'm chasing, they did too. That if we spilled enough blood, we could change the way people think.
Revolutions are always won with blood.
And after the fighting's done,
Freedom.
we ain't never free.
Be honest with yourself, and you will be free.
That must be what I've been getting wrong all these years.
Well, it was funny because, like, she's kind of a wide-eyed idealist, and John is, like, somebody who, like, once was, but now he knows, like,
Only I'd sent my
no,
father as well.
you're just changing one fight for another,
Nothing of my
really.
father's death. I feel
Like,
terrible.
a lot of
It's not
time,
safe for them
Oh.
here anymore. After we win, they can return to a new Mexico.
And what about you?
I will stay and fight. I am ready to die if necessary. Emilio too. We are a close family. Do you have children, Mr. Marston?
I have a son at home and a daughter in heaven.
Is he looking after your wife?
I hope so. He's not much younger than you, but I don't know. He's still young. We tried to protect him, give him a gentler childhood than what we had.
there we go.
Guess Guess I failed at that.
Wait, it's this way.
See, the dialogue always gets me so interested, so I don't want to talk over it.
Now. The army convoy will be coming from
We going to steal their supplies?
no. Destroy
Well, I'll
them
talk about
and kill
Louisa.
everyone.
I'll have
Abraham
to,
wants
because
to
my
send a
thoughts on
message.
her.
You have
She's an
experience
interesting
with
character.
explosives.
A little. Been a long time.
Good, because we do not. You will man the detonator.
Well, we've got a bit of a quiet stream today. It's just
Setting up the
fine.
dynamite.
I'll do my best.
It's
We will do
fine.
this for my father, John. There they are.
After this mission, I'll probably just take a couple of seconds to do some things, but it'll only be like
Help us
5
bring
minutes at
dynamite
most.
On the road. Please tell them where to place it. I'll be waiting up above, watching for the wagons.
Okay. Follow me, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Vamos. Tell us where to place it.
Oh, yep, we do have people. We do have people. There we go. Alright, hold on. I'm just taking care of something real quick. There we go. Alright, so... Who's explosives location? What?
Start here.
Where are you going, gringo? There's no time.
Okay, okay.
Another one here.
I think what we do is we're gonna stagger the explosives a bit.
Here. Another one here. Set the last one here.
Go meet Luisa at the detonator. We will handle the rest.
So I'm setting up an ambush, right? Or am I supposed to be blowing up that bridge? I hope I'm not supposed to be blowing up the bridge, otherwise that'll get awkward. If we are supposed to be blowing up this bridge, then that's easy to do.
They are coming. Get ready, John. We will give them the surprises of their lives.
Where are they? Yeah, now it would be all about timing.
Coming.
Oh, I see them. Okay. I probably should have spread them out a bit more. Alright, so... if I remember the way I laid out the explosives right, I want them... I think I want them right under the bridge. Right... or not right under the bridge, right before the bridge. So, like, about right here where this cactus is. Once the front people reach that point, that's when we pull it. Damn it. Okay, I thought it would all blow at once, so... okay, so... I think, in that case... go ahead and mark... we'll mark it here.
There's one right here.
Put one
And
here. Put one
This is good.
here. And I think we put one here. And then outside of that, I think we put everyone here.
Reaction, you know? Good. Now go. Luisa is waiting for you at the top of the hill.
Oh, I could have actually set it out to trigger a chain reaction. That might have been more successful in some ways. If I call my horse up to me prior to the actual start of the mission, that might be a good idea. That way I can pursue anyone running. Oh.
They are coming. Get ready, John.
Alright, now we...
Every time Allende hits us, we hit him back harder. There it is. Get ready.
That's the thing with revolutionaries, though. People don't realize is like, yeah, you can be like there's the problem with revolution is it's really hard to justify some of the atrocities that often would need to happen to make it successful. We're gonna wait until this cart up here.
That wagon is in Follow me. Quick, now is your chance. We can do this.
I got the wagons.
Thank you, Mr. Marston.
There we
We're a
go.
step closer to power.
It's all about timing and like kind of paying attention to the route.
Hope it was worth it.
I must return to Campo Mirada. Meet me there when you can. I will do my best to return the favor.
It is kind of funny to me. It's like, oh, they shot at us, so we blew up their wagons. Okay. All right. So I think we find a stagecoach. That's what I think we do. That's why this one's mine. Okay. We find a stagecoach. We set it up to start going somewhere. I think. This or red. The nearest stagecoach is gonna be what over here. No, actually. The nearest one is... Wait, where are we? Where are we? We're over here. There we go.
Let's go.
But yeah, it's a chat. With Louisa, it's interesting because John is kind of jaded, but he's kind of rightfully jaded, if you know what I mean. Like, at the end of the day, when you've, like, lived all your life trying to, like... I don't even know if I'd say John was trying to change the world, but he's jaded, and also the whole thing with... He is right that the thing with revolutions is... Oftentimes, there are very few revolutions that don't end very poorly. Either through the aftermath of what they do, like the Soviet Union, or like the French Revolution, or like just end up, you know, everyone dead sort of situation. Like the American Revolution is one of the big ones that did succeed.
Come on.
And like,
Let's get this over with.
arguably led to something that I'd argue is good. But, like, we at least didn't collapse. We didn't go and wipe ourselves out. We didn't wipe out vast amounts of civilians in a similar way. We didn't... But, like, the thing about her and what she's, like, talking about, too, it's like, yeah, you have good intentions, but there is that saying, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And yeah, it's very clear that Louisa doesn't really have an end game, you know? She's just like, oh yeah, we'll kill Allende and then we'll be free. And it's like, no. You want to, like, plan... If you really believe that you can succeed and you want to be better, you do have to have a plan in place. You have to, like, have an understanding of what happens after. I do sincerely believe that, and I think that John kind of understands that too.
Tough one, ain't you?
So it's really interesting because we also got, yeah, she isn't that much older than his son. So that I think that's an angle they're going for. Yeah, she is young. She believes in what she's doing, but the problem is, like, yeah, things don't always end the way you think they will. That's the best way to put it. Things can often, in fact, especially when you're talking about a concept like revolution, it often ends tragedy. Often. Not always, but often. Okay, let's go ahead and we are going to set it to... Yeah, so it's like, Allende obviously needs to be, like, overthrown. Like, the guy is an absolute scumbag. I mean, he's, like, raping young women and stuff like that. But it's also, like, you do need to, if you want to not end up in the same place in, like, 10, 20 years, that they probably do need to, like, start thinking about what comes after. What comes after? But that's the problem a lot of these don't, because this isn't like,
Take me as far as Casa Madrigal.
it's like you have to you still have to exist afterwards. But yeah, I'll let this go while I use the bathroom real quick. And then I'll come back. Plus, I don't want to end up in the endless loading screen again.
Hurry the hell up, partner! Are you sure?
Alright, yeah, I'll step away real quick. Alright. Sorry, I'm back now. Where did I put the headset? There it is. Alright, chat. Sorry about that. Alright, sorry. Alright, we go. We fast travel now. See, I like that about this game. I can kinda leave it running like that. And it doesn't feel like it's as much, like, obviously it's still me stepping away and, like, obviously nothing's happening, but you guys at least get scenery, and it's not like just a loading screen or just a pause menu. And you get, like, the music from the game. So I that's something I really like about this game that allows... Oh. Yep, alright. Let's take care of this. But yeah, so, anyway though, with games. I've been kinda on a ramble about games today. I don't know, I've been thinking a lot about the $80 game thing. Like, I don't know if it's actually really gonna happen. I don't think it's a good idea. Because I don't think we're not getting anything extra for that. They're just trying to milk more money out of us. And you probably shouldn't accept it unless they really earn it. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 levels of games, at least. If you're asking for more of my hard-earned money, you haven't shown me Daedalus and Sun. Okay, let's check that out.
Come on. Let's go.
Beautiful up here, isn't it? Makes you feel like you're on top of the world, don't you think? Hello there, friend.
Kind of curious about
You come to
this.
enjoy the scenery?
I guess I have. What are you doing out here?
You know, I'm trying to capitalize on the stiff upward breezes in this region to launch my first ever
Sorry
flight.
about that. I'll just close the door.
You're gonna try to use that crazy thing to fly?
I'll be soaring like an eagle, or my name's not Charles Kinnear. I should be the first man swooping through this valley. Yes, I shall. I'd leap off now, only it seems like I need more adhesive to keep the wings together. I've concocted my own special formula, since that store-bought stuff isn't strong enough. However, I can't abandon my machine to gather more materials.
What kind of materials are you talking about, Charles Kinnear?
I need a bunch of bird feathers, doesn't matter what kind, along
Oh, I
with
have some.
beaver hides to boil down, along with some red sage to make it all pliable.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think I can find all that stuff. I'll be back, Charles. Because you leaping off that cliff is something I have to watch.
Oh, they doubted dear Icarus, sir. Yes, they did!
Didn't Icarus die?
Are you gonna find those things I asked for or not?
Alright. So. Do I have all that already? That'd be
The
goofy.
sooner I have those materials, the sooner you can witness the miracle of human flight.
Alright, where do I find beavers? That's the question. Beavers are near water, right? Well, we might as well get the feathers. Damn it, I don't know where the damn bird fell. That's the problem with the birds, is like if you don't see where they land, you can't really. It's very easy to to lose them, and they don't. Wait, no, there is an X on the map. That might be the bird I'm looking for. Yep, there it is. All right, where's that damn horn? There we go. All right.
Let's go.
There we go. All right. All right. All right. There we go. But yeah, so there's also the thing with like there's a lot of games I think are already overpriced too when it comes to like when they go out on the market and whatever, and like you just kind of end up waiting for them to go on sale before you ever want to buy them, and that's another thing too with the whole games conversation and price conversation. It's like I think we need more $30 titles with high quality for $40. Why is it going? Why should we like accept them pushing it up but never pushing it down? Especially when a lot of the time these like games aren't good or like they aren't like finished. Like why am I why if I'm paying $60, $70, $80 for a game, it should be done. I'm not. Why should I pay for something that's not finished and pay a premium for it, you know? When I can wait like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the game will be on sale for like 50% off and I can buy it then. And it'll probably have all the glitches patched by then. Alright, well, let's go to Abraham. Let's go to Abraham. Maybe he has something for me. But yeah, it's like it does feel like game companies are kind of taking us for a ride, and we shouldn't let them. Yeah, we shouldn't let them. Well, we'll gather materials and stuff as we go, I guess. I need red sage, I need beavers. Those are the ones I definitely know I still need. I might have enough feathers already. This looks like somewhere I might find beavers. Look at that. That is still beautiful.
Whoa there.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have enough feathers already. But yeah, it's one of those things, too, where there are definitely like old games that I remember from my childhood. I'd be willing to pay full price for like a full re-release of, because that just works on console and just maybe has a bit of graphical update. Like, that's all they need to do. That's the annoying thing with this, is like, it feels like these companies just don't realize that they can actually just make a ton of money doing stuff like that. Like Scrapland and a lot of the American McGee games just don't work. Well, I know Scrapland. I looked into it a while ago, and it just didn't work on. It just didn't work on emulation. The last time I checked, and it was just because I don't know. I guess the right programs don't exist in computers, or they just haven't been able to figure out how to do it. I don't remember the exact reason. At least, there's been some games I've found that apparently like I used to play that just like for some reason they work completely fine on PC and like have been like ported over without issues. And there's other games like that where it's like I'll probably end up never playing it again, and I really liked that game as a kid. I remember really liking it, at least, but I don't remember most of the story because I was a stupid kid at the time, but I remember it having a story that was interesting, at least. Well, we'll probably only go for another half hour today. We'll probably only go for another half hour today. I'm a bit tired and a bit busy. I've got some other stuff I've got to do later.
Look who it is. The American bandit turned bounty hunter who is about to win the Mexican Revolution.
I don't know about that, mister.
No, but I do, Mr. John Marston. I do. A man like you, or me, with just a few such men, I tell you I could rule the entire country. Hey, hermanos unidos! Set my people free! Libre Mexico! Libre Mexico! Viva la revolución! Their energy is like food to me. I feel I was sent for them and they were sent to me.
Good for you.
When I rule these people, I shall be fair and judicious and wise. How so, you ask? Very simple. I know these people. I know this land. In short, I can make them better.
It must be pleasant to be a man so at one with his destiny.
Ay, Dios mío, I don't do it for myself, John Marston. I do it for my people.
Well, exactly.
Sarcasm, my friend, should be beneath a man such as you, don't you think?
No?
Little is beneath a man such as me.
Very little.
Okay, well,
I like that John is very humble, too. That's something I like.
Pleasant day's work. All in a good cause, of course. Come, my brother.
It's all in a good cause, of
Strike
course.
while the iron is hot. Vámonos, mis hermanos. Basta.
Alright.
Come on.
Come on,
Yeah.
John, we do
Alright,
not
there we
out.
go. Yep, we're getting more dialogue, that means.
You must tell me more, John. Are my sources correct? Have you come to Mexico to murder your two best friends?
Not exactly. We were friends once. A lot's changed since then.
Now that we are friends, I hope you will give me some warning if you get a sudden urge to kill me.
You'll be the first to know when I kill you, I promise. So where are they?
He'll be the
Williamson
first to know
and
when I kill you.
Escuela.
I'm not sure exactly where. They are definitely in Mexico.
That much I know already. You told me you'd found them.
And I will. I have my very best man working on it.
If I find out you're lying to me, Reyes, you'll really see the man I used to be.
I will give you your friends, I promise. Just give me time.
Marston is really getting sick of being jerked around by this whole country.
We ran in the same gang together, under a fella called Dutch. We were all bad kids, lost, angry, and forgotten. He kind of saved us.
And turn you into criminals.
Dutch didn't see us that way. We robbed banks, stole from the rich, and we gave the money to people who needed it more.
So he was a revolutionary too, like me.
I suppose. He saw that the system of power was rotten, that good people had been crushed for too long, and he believed that change could only succeed if it was brutal and relentless, make America what he felt it was supposed to be.
I like the sound of this man, Dutch. Another violent idealist. Where's he now?
I don't know, but I gotta find him once I'm done with them two. In the end,
I like Reyes is just like, I like this guy.
Come on.
Well, Marston is kind of disillusioned.
I really am a little jealous.
Jealous?
Of his poetic potential, I mean. He would make an excellent corrido.
A bullfight?
Carajo, cuidado, John. No, mi hermano. That is a corrida. No, a corrido is as Mexican as Mexico itself. A song, a poem, a story,
A ballad.
a musical tribute to a heroic man and their great deeds. There are over 100 written about me.
Remind me to stay away from men with guitars.
In a country where most people cannot read the newspaper, song is a powerful means of communication. We do what we can to battle the lies and propaganda of the government.
I know. I've seen your posters.
In the capital, they are already talking about my legendary escape from El Presidio, how I fought off 1,000 Mexican soldiers with my bare hands.
Finally, the people have the truth.
Finally, people have the truth. I love that. I love you get John's like skepticism with all of
I
this.
saw enough to know he ain't a good man.
It is bad enough he beats the people he swore to protect, but it is worse that he enjoys it.
Something must have made him that way.
Cowardice made him that way, my friend. That and Sanchez, of course.
Who?
General Ignacio Sanchez, our country's kind and generous dictator. Everything comes from him. It is like a father who beats his son, and then the son takes his dog outside and rapes it.
That's a very specific example,
Allende
Abraham.
es una marioneta. How do you say, puppet? Everything he does is controlled by Sanchez.
In America, they told us Sanchez was making things better here.
Pinche propaganda. He talks about economic reform, about how this is a new golden age for Mexican people. But look around you. The people are poorer than ever. Allende is nothing more than a perrito for General Sanchez.
A what?
A little puppy dog that licks his feet and makes him feel loved. Not far now. Chuparote. Oh, watch where you're riding. The train will be leaving soon.
What's on that train that's so important?
I received information that the army is transporting a vast quantity of supplies to
Oh
distribute.
boy, we're robbing the army.
I will explain when we get there, but those supplies won't be
I have a
arriving.
feeling this plan is gonna be really bad for me.
Allende will pay a high price for his treason.
Mhm.
So listen, this train is filled with valuable supplies we need, but it's also filled with government troops. We'll set up a very loud distraction. You can board the train, and then you can disconnect the army cars, huh?
Okay.
Okay, but listen, we've got to get this done before the train runs out of the station.
You make it sound so easy.
Well, did I not promise you fun times, amigo? Eh? There are too many soldiers. We must surprise them. Here, take this knife. You can use it to kill the guards quietly. Wait until I distract them. Then get on that train as fast as you can, John. Wait here while I create a distraction.
All right. Spot near the train, the guards will attack you, but I can take them.
Come on now! Stop that!
There we go. Oh, that's... There he is. Alright, let's detach the train cars. Alright, there we go.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, I didn't even realize that guy was there. I thought I'd killed everyone. Whoops. Okay. There we go. There we go. Go. There we go. It's surprisingly easy as far as the game goes to like do this. And I think a lot of it is just they made are the throwing knives supposed to be this overpowered? Where I'm like, not even like hitting a strategic like point?
Taking orders from suits now!
There we go, there we go. Yeah, though, the throwing knives are basically insta-kills.
Come on then!
There we go. There we go. All right. Alright, let's wipe them out. Where are they? I guess we wait. Alright. Alright, let's... There we go. There we go. Alright, we release the brake. Alright, let's do this. I'm actually kind of surprised how varied the missions can be.
You move like a cat onto that train. Magnificent. Go ahead and blow the armored
Hopefully
car
that
and take
didn't get
whatever
picked
you
up by the
need, my
mic.
bro.
I don't want that weird sound.
What are you waiting for? We need to get into that armored car.
Oh well though. But yeah, now we plant dynamite on the armored car. Okay. Seems a bit extreme, but let's go. Let's go off.
Hurry, John. The army will be sending more soldiers.
The army really wasn't prepared for John Marston to get involved.
Move it on. Muy bien, John. Now take a look inside. Maybe Allende has another gift for us.
Alright, what do we have here? Oh, the good thing we blew him up on, I guess. Nope. Alright, let's save. Oop. Alright, alright. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. We got what we came for. Damn, that's a pretty profitable mission. Pretty profitable mission, too.
Dinero! This is a great day for the revolution. Not a bad day of robbing the establishment to give to the poor, eh, Mr. Marston?
Very noble, I'm sure, but I need to know where Williamson and Escuela are holed up.
All in good time, amigo. I'm off to deliver these goods. I'll see you back at the ranch. Oh, my spies tell me they soon will have the information you need.
Come on!
There we go. we'll go and we'll check out the property over here.
Come on. Slow up.
Alright, we can pick up a room here.
That's no way to treat a woman.
There we go.
Thank you, senor. I should know
Sorry
by
about
now.
this,
I
partner.
never to tell a man he has una verga pequeña.
Glad to be of service to the oldest profession.
El mundo es pecado. La muerte es final. Entreguen sus almas.
Alright.
Que Dios te bendiga.
Like I always say, dog, good dog.
Ven aquí, mi amor. Ven aquí.
Alright. But yeah, overall though, I have been having this, some annoying issues with, like, just a lot of things feel like they're changing, and then a lot of things feel like they aren't. I don't know, sometimes I just wish, it always feels like, for example, on my work, it always feels like they are fixing the wrong problems. Like, they talk about a change that's gonna be rolled out that's gonna be, like, actually super useful and helpful, and that doesn't come out for, like, 6, 7, 8 months. And then they'll just overnight do a change that's, like, completely useless. Do we want to do a round of poker or two?
Maybe you can bring luck.
Let's have a drink. First.
Sanchez, Allende,
I believe the character can't actually get drunk.
Okay, por favor.
If you drink a lot. But yeah, so with gaming, let's go back to gaming for a minute.
y las flaquitas también.
It just feels like there's not enough, like, risks being taken in the industry as far as, like, AAA goes.
Que viva mi suegra, pero que viva bien lejos.
And I think everyone agrees with that, but nobody knows. But nobody has, like, an actual, like, solution other than all the AAA needs to do some new stuff, needs to take some risks, and it's like, why don't we just play, like, more indie games, and they'll naturally follow the indies while they succeed. I think that's just a better way to, like, try to change it.
And again.
Pásatelo bien.
John Marston está con un pie en la sepultura.
No andes con rodeos.
Oh, is our boy drunk yet? He is.
Well, how do you do?
Oh. Okay. Well, that was funny.
Escucha lo que te digo. Habrá guerra en Europa. Hola.
Así, güey, he looks about what? Dime algo que no sepa.
There we go. Ever in peril. Alright, I think we'll do one more mission. We'll do one more mission and then we'll call it a day. That seems fair to me. How are you doing, chat? No one's... I guess no one's just available today. None of my regulars. I mean, I know why some people aren't, because I know some people were busy today. But yeah, overall with gaming, I don't know. It's hard to say where gaming is going. It is hard to say where gaming is going. There's things that I look forward to. There's things I like that I've been seeing appearing, like Split Fiction. I want to do a Split Fiction playthrough at some point. I just have to find somebody who's gonna be available to do it. A boy and I would be great for that, I think. But the problem is just his schedule is always iffy to like work around. I've wanted to do the Baldur's Gate game. That's been planned for a while, but we're still waiting on crossplay to be like officially like released because Iron doesn't play on PC because he's a peasant. Oh, there we go. There we go. It is wild how effective the throwing knives are. This is always something in games I've noticed. Things like throwing knives being super effective. It's always weird to me, because I just don't think they would be. I don't think they'd be that effective. Especially if you, like, already have guns. Like, the fact that the throwing knife is more effective than the revolvers is actually kind of wild to me. Yeah, that's... Oh. There we go. Alright.
That's the flower.
Is this the flower I'm looking for, by the way? It doesn't look like red sage. Yeah. Alright, that's what I thought.
Let's go.
Alright, we move on. That's the thing too, most of the missions don't overstay their welcome. That's a problem some games have, where you'll get into a mission and it just drags on. And I like that this game doesn't do that. Like, the mission feels like it's as long as it needs to be a lot of time. Because that mission length is kind of an art in itself. It's like it's kind of like pacing in a movie. It's really hard to get right, but when you get it right, it's always like a good thing. People can kind of tell, or at least some people can tell. Some people can't, but you know, it is what it is. Like mission pacing and stuff like that. I hate when games just have it be like, oh, we're gonna make you do 20 minutes of cutscenes, and then after that you have to do like a 40-minute mission, and after that maybe you'll be able to like save. Like, a lot of missions nowadays, like, at least let you save during the mission. But that just welcomes save scumming. And, yeah, like, if you want to save scum, whatever. But it is, like, I'd imagine if I was a developer and I learned that most people finished my game because, I don't know, they save scum mid-mission. I know, I feel like I would be on me as a developer, you know? It would be like, well, they're not winning, like, correctly. That's a problem, and that means there's probably something wrong with the game. In that case.
John, thank God you have come. That wretched animal de Santa has been sent to oversee a massacre in El Sepulcro. Come, we must stop him and finally kill that vermin and all of Allende's other followers.
It is kind of wild that, the only reason you're even involved in fighting Allende is literally just because he didn't give what he was, like, telling you he would. And then, like, he tried to double-cross you, because you were also working with the other guys to get information. Because that's what you're interested in, is information.
I just want to collect what he owes me.
What a coward he is. He only likes to kill when a man is on his knees.
He likes to do a lot of things to men on their knees.
That is also true. Well, now I hope you will have your revenge.
I need him alive. He's got information on the men I'm looking for.
And when you have the information,
then he's all yours.
I love when a deal comes together.
It is good that you are helping Luisa.
It ain't right what happened to her father. She's a brave girl.
She can fight as well as any man.
She ain't the only woman I've seen fighting for Reyes. That's a lot to sacrifice. I just hope it's worth it.
Alright. Let's let loose on him. God, no, the terrain is just beautiful still.
Tell your men not to open fire till I make a move. We don't want to give him a chance to escape. And leave DeSanta to me. I need him alive.
We will wait for your lead, señor.
En el nombre del gobierno provincial del coronel Allende y del Estado de este país, te condeno a muerte por traición. ¿Tienes algunas últimas palabras?
Ah, the classic make a man dig his own grave.
Quick!
¿Qué te pasa? No, vamos por aquí, mira. Aurelio.
That's enough!
Cabrón. ¡Viva la revolución!
You ain't the first army I've fought!
Alright, there we go, there we go. There we go. There we go.
You're finished! You hear me?
¡Maten a este hijo de puta! ¡Por el amor de Dios! If you kill me, I have the entire
Sorry about that.
army after you.
Yeah, no, let's carry him. We've managed to capture DeSanta.
You're angry. I can understand that.
I am angry. How did you know? What could you have done that made me angry? I wonder, DeSanta. Oh, will they? Which ones? The ones I killed? No, DeSanta, look. Uh-huh, interesting, DeSanta. You know what I would like instead? You know what I would like instead?
You fucking pig! Go back to your country!
Where is Javier Escuela?
Wait. Okay, alright. Shit. Alright. Casa Madrugada. It's hold up there. Now hurry up and kill me. Or just let me go, okay?
Can we kill this piece of shit now, senor? Or would you like the pleasure yourself?
Please, I'll do anything.
Walk away, let the rebels handle it.
Compadre!
He's all yours, fellers. I
I got what I need.
Esto es para Mexico! It is done. Come on. Now we find your friend. Are you crazy? We cannot stop now.
Yeah.
Now that we find my friend. Yeah, though, pacing is a massive, important thing.
I don't like to see a man on his knees, even if he does deserve it.
That man is responsible for hundreds of innocent dead, maybe thousands. He will burn in hell.
We all will, my friend.
Espinosa is dead. De Santa is dead. The army is without leader. We must move on Allende now before it's too late.
First, you need to help me find Javier Escuela.
It does feel like we are making progress.
Come on.
Why are you looking for Javier Escuela?
We was friends once, long time ago, but not anymore.
Old friends make their worst enemies.
You're telling me.
Escuela is known in this province. He was a revolutionary
Yep.
once, and then he went to your country. Now they say he kills for anybody who will pay.
That sounds about right. Come on. Whoa there.
There we go.
This place is deserted. Is it always this quiet?
I've been here before. Oh, I bought the house here.
Javier Escuela!
The room here. I mean, whoa. Alright, there we go.
Hey, you lady. Where's Javier Escuela?
Javier Escuela. He hasn't been seen around here in months. You shut up this place for him, huh? I wouldn't spit on him if he was on fire.
I don't blame you. But Captain DeSantis said he was here.
You believe him? You must be more stupid than you look. Go shoot up some place sauce.
All right. I think we settled down. We save. All right. Yep. We save. We settled down, and I'll probably call it because I've got some stuff I've got to do. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, though. Thank you very much for watching, anyone who's gotten this far. Undead and Unfiltered on Laughing Lulu's podcast, or Laughing Lulu's channel. Tomorrow should be, unless something happens. If so, I'll make sure to, like, post about that. Episode will be re-uploaded here on Saturday or Sunday. I will try to stream again on Tuesday. I might try to see if I can't work out another day to stream to give y'all a bit of an extra stream next week. Probably another gaming one. I don't know. We'll see. Might be the week. Might have to be the week after if I do that. Because I do have some time off week after next, so maybe I'll do that. But yeah, either way, what else? So Michiko and Hatchin, it'll probably be the week after next week. So I'll have time to take some notes, and hopefully that will do well, because the other stream is doing well. The other stream is doing well. I was actually surprised how well the other stream is doing. And besides that, I have to go watch some Death Note and prepare for some other stuff I have to do in, you know, the real world, out in normal life, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't know that was different. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see y'all on Tuesday, unless something happens.